Hey guys, Electric DJ 45 here, and today we're going to take a look at the new Season 1 Fear set. So we have some Notorious items and the Scarecrow Infamy set. I've been playing a little bit, so I have some of these weapons and gears, and maybe I can kind of like do some like gameplay stuff, but I kind of want to get do like a full build on a couple of the characters. I think I'm going to start with Scarecrow, but I've already unlocked some like synergy villain stuff between Scarecrow, Two Face, Black Mask, and I had some couple other ones. But basically, start with the Notorious villain set. So we got Doctor Poison's injector, just assault rifle. Seems pretty good. Um, let's see. We got sniper rifle, and SMG. So yeah, I haven't unlocked these, but I'm sure these would be pretty good weapons. I think I would imagine this would synergize with Scarecrow stuff. You can probably go do like this huge, like poison weapon stuff, or like poison weapon, like poison afflicted builds. Is what I'm trying to say. I know that these weapons are kind of similar to like I want to say they're kind of similar to like Bizarro's weapons, where like you hold down Y or and you switch to like alternative fire. And this one shoots a poison that deals 250% increased damage to poisoned enemies. Critical hits on poisoned enemies makes them shield harvestable, and killing a poisoned enemy has a 50% chance to spread the poison to enemies within 10 meters. So that is interesting. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just. I'm probably gonna play around with that. This one already says that I could get a like a villain synergy thing. It's called Focus Rage, which probably goes with Merlin and Bane. Maybe I don't know, but this one's assault rifle, pistol, and sniper rifle. Um, Definitely screaming Deadshot stuff, but I don't know. That's how I can say it. But this one, these weapons, Merlin shots can penetrate up to 5 targets and have 75% increased critical hit chance. Dealing 2 consecutive critical hits on an enemy reduces the damage that enemy deals by 90% for 30 seconds. It's interesting. I like this gun actually. Shots can penetrate up to 5 targets and have 75% increased critical hit chance. If this is a good gun for like a mass, like just a huge, like like a horde of like enemies like trying to get after you, this would be good. And I think this would also be good. Dealing 2 consecutive critical hits on an enemy reduces. This would be good on those like bigger guys, you know, those giant like I forgot what they're called, but you know I see them all the time in like incursions. Those big guys that like explodes, like the bigger brutes, like the meta brutes or whatever. I think those this would be this would be a good gun for that. I think I'd rock. I don't know. I think the assault rifle really speaks to me. Like pistols. I mean, pistols fast. That's good. Merlin. Sniper rifle's nice, but if it's not that fast, you can't. I don't know. You can't. I think you can't want the assault rifle on that one. And we got the Mad Hatter weapons. Each enemy you hit with a melee attack becomes poisoned and you regenerate 30% health. That's actually pretty good. I think that's actually becomes. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's almost kind of like one of those weapons that like you deal damage and you regain health. Um, I think this would go great with my. I don't know who I'd put this on if I had it. I don't know. I really like my Bane build with Boomerang. I feel like that really fits him. Um, I don't know about my Harley Quinn. I feel like I have a hard time picking up shield or like harvesting enemies with with Deadshot. And then we got one for the Joker, which is, I think that's kind of interesting. I've not played as the Joker yet, but I don't know. That might be the move on him. So we got Doctors, Psychos. Um, I did this like earlier today. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Um, Pashonic? Pashonic? Pashonic. I don't know. Pashonic Barrier. God, I'm an idiot. Anyways. Afflicted enemies within 20 meters of you deals 50% less damage. That's interesting. I don't know if that's kind of good if you're running a lot of afflicted stuff. I don't know about that one. I think I have this one. No, I don't. The True Face of Fury. I think this one synergizes with Bane. Yeah. Critical hits either increases your damage dealt by 100% or increase your damage reduction by 15% for 30 seconds. I like this one because this one's kind of like, you know, I like these two-face weapons or like these two-face gear because it's either or. It's an actual flip of a coin, and that's very like in character of the character, and I think it makes for fun gameplay. Polka Dot Man Spotty Explosions. I definitely want this. I feel like if I'm going to do a poison build, I have to use this grenade. I feel like this grenade can do a lot of damage and can spread a lot of like the poison affliction, which would go off of a lot of these weapons. And I think this, it also looks great. It looks super cool. I know I have this one. The Reverse Flash's Focus. You deal 20% more damage up to a maximum of 250% and gain 10% squad ultimate resource each second your health and shield have been full. The thing about this is that I feel like it's health and shield. I feel like for each second, I don't know. Maybe this would go great with like my Harley. My Harley Quinn is always constantly like her health and shield is pretty high, and Boomerang's is kind of like sometimes I drop to like the 1%, and then I'll gain back on my shield, but not on my health. And you know I'm always struggling with Deadshot, so I don't know if I could actually get some use with this, but it's cool though. I'm pretty open to this one. Dr. Poison's Affliction Attunement. When you kill a poisoned enemy, there's a 100% chance your damage to afflicted enemies is increased by 110% for 30 seconds. This can stack up to 3 times when you kill a poisoned enemy. Now that is interesting. A 100% chance your damage to afflicted enemies is increased by 110%. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good if you're running poison stuff. That's not bad actually. I think I might use that. If I do a poison build, I'm gonna be running that. But let's see how stackable these scarecrow pieces are. So I don't have all these, but I do have I have the pistol, the sniper, and the shotgun, and I think I have the shield mod, and I know I have the this thing. Wait on the Lucky Charm. That's right, and I do not have the grenade or the neck bomb. Neck bomb's pretty cool. So one piece. Critical hits apply poison to the enemy hit. And then 2-piece bonus. Killing a poison enemy triggers Poison Mind, which can stack up to 20 times and last for 30 seconds. Each stack of Poison Mind increases the chance of triggering an enemy to become shield harvestable from poison damage by 5%. Each stack of Poison Mind increases shield harvest damage by 50%. Killing an enemy with shield harvest removes 3 stacks of Poison Mind, but spreads poison to all enemies within 10 meters. And that's for 3 pieces. And so the fear bonus, as you notice, is just for this season, this chapter. So the next chapter, it's no longer going to be a thing. Or at least I think once Two-Face stuff comes out, this fear bonus will not be a thing. Which is kind of like, it definitely makes it weaker, but it's whatever. Each stack of Poison Mind increases shield harvest damage by 50%. Killing an enemy with shield harvest removes. That's pretty good. That's not too bad, but for tier 1, I think that's pretty good. So tier 2, I like that neck bomb. Interesting. It's cool. Yeah, I probably will not use that grenade. I know it's high damage, but I really like the cluster bombs because it does a lot in one throw. So tier 2, we're looking at pistol, assault rifle, and a SMG. So let's take a look at the tier P's bonuses. Bonus 1: each poison enemy hit with a grenade gives you a stack of Impending Terror. Impending Terror decreases the damage you take from poison enemies by 10% for 60 seconds. Impending Terror stacks 5 times. That's not bad. I mean, I feel like, so then it's a 50% reduction. I don't know, that's alright. I'm not too worried about that. Once Impending Terror, this is for 2 pieces. Once Impending Terror reaches 5 stacks, you trigger a stack of Embracing Terror, which increases your grenade damage by 50% for 60 seconds. Embracing Terror stacks 5 times. That's even better. I like that. That is an actual upgrade, and I like the sound of that. Once Embracing Terror reaches 5 stacks, you trigger Shaped by Terror, which increases the damage you deal to poison enemies by 50% for 60 seconds. Shaped by Terror stacks 1 time. That is pretty good. That's really good. I will be using the tier 2 stuff for my characters, for my builds. That's pretty good. And then the fear bonuses are actually kind of crazy. Further reduces damage taken by poison enemies by 10% per stack of Impending Terror. Killing an enemy with a grenade gives you 2 stacks of Embracing Terror. Okay, so you're basically overpowered. Increases grenade capacity by 2. Yeah, there's no stopping you if you're using tier 2. And then tier 3. That's a pretty cool neck bomb. Nice. It's pretty sick. That is a sick grenade. Damn. If only this was like cluster bomb. But I love the syringes on top. That's awesome. Then we got shotgun, heavy weapon, and a sniper rifle. Yeah. Okay. Piece 1. Each time you damage an enemy with a firearm, you gain fear. Each stack of fear increases the damage you take by 10% for 60 seconds. Wait, what's the... Well, I should keep reading. Each time you damage an enemy in melee, you gain horror. Each stack of horror increases the damage you take by 10% for 60 seconds. Wait, increases the damage? For every 3 stacks of fear and horror, you trigger Nightmare, which increases the damage you deal to poison enemies by 50% for 90 seconds. Fear, horror, and nightmare can stack up to 60 times. Each time you damage an enemy with a firearm, you gain fear. It increases the damage you take. Am I reading this right? It's not damage you deal, it's the damage you take. Fight, fight, freeze. Huh. Each stack of Nightmare increases poison's damage over time by 5%. Wait a minute. For each 3 stacks of Fear and Horror, you trigger Nightmare, which increases the damage you deal to poison enemies by... Oh, I see. I see how this works. Okay, you trigger Nightmare, which increases the damage you deal to poison enemies. That's an interesting trade-off. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So this is the second 2-piece bonus. Each stack of Nightmare increases poison's damage over time by 5%. Stack of Nightmare increases. That's crazy, actually. So 60. So you have... No way. I don't believe that. So you can have up to, like, what is that? Is that 30? No, not 30. 300, I mean? 5 times 6. 3, yeah, 30. And then plus, yeah, that's 300. Wow, 300% damage. Poison damage, I mean. Okay. Having a 3-piece bonus. Your Suicide Strike damage is increased by 25% for each stack of Fear and Horror you have. For each stack of Nightmare you have, when you perform a Suicide Strike, you gain 3 stacks of Horror and Fear at the end of it. So your poison is going to be crazy. Whoops. Wait a minute, I didn't even read the basic weapon stuff. Upon getting afflicted by any affliction, you get a stack of Shield Mind. This increases shield pickup amount by 25% for 10 seconds up to... Okay, that's pretty good. Successful critical reloads trigger a stack of Mind Melt. This stacks 5 times, and each stack adds a 20% chance to poison enemies hit from this firearm. And then failed critical reloads remove the stacks. Okay, so it's for all? Yes. Yes? I think so, huh? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it's definitely one of those things where you kind of just let your poison just take over. Times 5% chance. Yeah, you just kind of let your poison take over. And then you let it do the work. Which, honestly, I would want... Yeah, I would want to do it like... Definitely do not want to get hit with this kind of stuff. Alright, I definitely don't want to get hit by enemies when I'm running tier 3. So I definitely think the sniper would kind of go hard. And having that polka dot man grenade to just kind of spread it would help. Because just to get like a lot, and if I just activate like the nightmare stuff on tier 3, I could poison a lot of people. Or not people, but enemies. I'm going to try and see if I can rock tier 2 and tier 3 like how I do with Bane. Because I'm rocking tier 3 and tier 2 weapons for Boomerang. And he can't stop my Boomerang. Which is pretty good. But anyways, that is the weapons of the season. I'm excited to get more. I only have a few, but definitely I'm going to try and go for some Scarecrow kind of like builds on some of my characters. So subscribe and you know, keep yourself updated with my content. All right, catch ya. Later.